And we're back to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy III. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Pretty much probably the last episode, as we are now in the world of darkness in order to save the world of darkness. Or in order to save the world from the darkness, one would say. And so we're not fucking around. We've got some bees' nests to take care of. Because nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Which these sons of bitches have been doing. Nice. Monster! And we got Xande's clone here. We're not gonna really want to fuck around too much. He's a little weaker than Xande himself. We'll just see how we do with the damages here. He still hits like a truck. Good, good. He should survive. Very good. Okie dokie. We get a ribbon. Let's keep moving. Shit. Go. Oh boy. Jormungand. Yeah, you do that if you must, sir. Still whoop your ass. We just power our way through these fights here. Okie dokie. So we clearly got to deal with this. Probably should have gotten another haste, but oh well. Not much we can do about it now. Could have put haste on Tallywhacker. I don't think we have a spare haste spell sitting around either, so no point in worrying about it. Oh. Bring on the pain train yet again. Gives us the shocker yet again. Dual Mega Flares. Leviathan at this point. We're really gonna just be fighting a bunch of bosses, really. Bahamut. Leviathan. Haste wore off, I think, on Jacktard. I'll have to fix that at some point. If we even need to. We'll see. Cerberus is taking a thrashing, and he's still kind of chugging along. Looks like it has worn off all of them. Tastes like healing. There we go. Oh, they're just gonna get harder, so have fun with. We'll have fun with that. And then we'll keep leveling up a wee bit. I'm one of the four warriors of dark. We managed to stop the wrath of light 1,000 years ago. Light and dark are two worlds, depend on one another. If the two were to converge, it would bring about a single world of nothingness, a void. Now that light is weakened, the darkness is spreading. The wrath of dark is upon us. The only force that can stop this and return balance is within you, four warriors of light. I'm here to aid you. We cannot allow the void to consume our worlds. Cool. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Don't remember that being in the original, to be honest with you guys. But we have enough elixirs. We have more than enough elixirs. It wouldn't have mattered either way. Just telling it like it is. Nice hit. And as we're leveling, you know, we're just getting stronger and stronger. So, and there's gonna be a fight for ribbon. I believe every crystal we go to, and we actually only need 3 of them. But if we want 100% the chest, we're gonna have to fight a 4th one. But I'm okay with that, really, to be honest with you, because why not? You know, it's free XP just sitting there. Let's go over here. we go. Again. That bitch. The break is seeming to work quite nicely. There we go. Crap baskets. That worked out. Alright, another ribbon fight here. Oh. It could have been worse. And he's down. Nice, we may not need to elixir up. His magic defense is still trash. If we give him the ribbon, it lowers his defense, raises magic defense, but protects him from status ailments, and that's far more important than raw defense. I assure you. Got 4 Bahamut's left. I think we'll be okay. I'll try something here, see if we can stone him. Yeah. We're onto something. We'll have another crystal here to deal with a different boss, though. It's not completely repetitive. All right, Echidna. Ooh. Nasty. You kill Holdout. Let's go. We're gonna risk it here. To do a big heal after. Nice. Suck it, bro. Anytime he wastes an attack, we're gonna take advantage of it. That's good thing we got Kuraja. We should be able to recover pretty easily. Nice. Not as full of a revive as I was hoping, heal as I was hoping for. Waste, yeah, you waste those attacks, fool. I mean, if he wants to waste attacks like a jackass, that's on him. Oops, I fucked up. Hopefully he hits us with a strong attack. I forgot to fucking turn off auto attack. Well, now we really need to repeat. Well, I guess that didn't matter so much, did it? Ooh, look out! Only one character is vulnerable to it, so not a big deal. You know what? We've never used this. We'll use it. That way you guys get to at least see Odin. I know I'm not going to probably show Ifrit or Ramuh in this run, but oh well. Wasn't really hurting that bad. Oh shit. That's bad. Okay, we got one down. We're gonna have to do big time recovery here. Unless we beat Echidna this way. Nope. There we go. Still in it. I'm not gonna fuck around this time. The last big heal, so we gotta make these next few rounds count here. Actually, because that's our last big heal. Case O emergency. Really means I just need to start making myself use elixirs before we get to these fights. Yes. All that delicious XP. I'm a warrior of dark. When the powers of light and dark become too great, the cloud of darkness is created to return to the world of void. Only the hope inherent in the forces of light and dark can stop it. Now go, warriors of light. I will assist you with my powers of dark. Alright, let's move on to the next area. Ah, crap. There he goes. Okay, kill, 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 die, die, die. Nice. Oh man. I think either way will get us there. Oh crap. Let's go head down, around. Oh my god. What the hell? Cool. Oh, you know what? You know I want that ribbon. Let me think. How am I gonna go there? Oh, come on with the back attacks, man. Alright. Time for another Zonde, Zonde, Zonde. Get him. I think we're healing. We're gonna have to do a big one coming up here. That could be bad. Oh. We're just gonna go for the same setup again anyway, so let's just speed it along here. Got him. There's the last ribbon we need. How many Bahamuts do we have here? 3. So probably gonna have to, just to be on the safe side, we'll pop an elixir on... We probably don't need to do it on our healer as much as we need to do it on Tallywhacker. Since we're gonna put one on him, let's just go ahead and Bahamut. Mega Flare our way to victory. Well, we got quite a bit of Kirajas. We should be okay. Wrath of Dark. The Wrath of Dark has really niches in it, though we can stop it least of all you. Okie dokie. Whatever you say there, pal. As we fight an Ahriman. Ow. Ow. That's wipeable right there. Should survive that. Okay, that'll hit pretty hard too, but it shouldn't hit as hard as Meteor. Yeah, and it didn't. I was gonna say, it really fucked up if it did. I know he's just gonna hit me really hard coming up, so we may as well make sure we're full. Or closer to full, complete full. Yeah! We're saving them for a reason. You don't think I just bought those just to not use them? I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's a plan. Gotta be almost dead. Should be good. Got him. Oh. Oh my word. They're really putting us to work, aren't they? And one of the worries dark, the wrath of dark will affect this world. Both of our worlds will succumb. The void is coming, but with our powers combined, we can stop it. Let's destroy the cloud of darkness. You know, we've come this far. Quick save. Let's not fuck around with this. So we now have to make our way kind of back the way we came. We'll head down and around. Nice. Level are we? 52's should be fine for getting through here. Alright, one more quadrant, so to speak, to go. Sweet. Hey, you got a high potion. Look at that. Alright, last area. Deal with this prick. Again, we don't need to fight this fight, but if we want to say we got all the treasure chests allegedly in the game, I think we will. I don't think I've missed any. If I did, oh well, but at least we can say we got the hardest ones to legitimately get. Got him. You notice we're getting better at killing this son of a bitch, which means we'd be getting stronger. We're still going to probably use an elixir on Tallywhacker just because we need to make sure we're at full MP going forward. Ah, shit. Okay. We'll head through here. Darkness will prevail and bring an end to the world as you know it. You will now disappear with the rest of the world. Wahaha. Probably arguably either the easiest or hardest of all these fights. It's very debatable. But because of the nature of it, I did not use an elixir, did I? That's very bad. We'll just have to use it in battle. Nice. Not nice. There we go. Cutting it close. Ouch. There we go. Gotta keep the pressure on him. Got him. How we did it is another story, but we did it. Never know how the game's gonna screw you, you know? More darker worlds came from the void, and one day will return. There's only way we can escape the nothing, keep the nothingness at bay. Hope. The void is inevitable. Someday it will consume everything. But today is not that day. Not while there is still hope and love in the worlds of light and dark. As long as there is hope, the void cannot win. With the powers of dark and light, defeat the force that is calling forth the void. Okie dokie. Well, that's all that's left at this point. Alright, tastes like healing. as we are now going to head to the final confrontation. Of course, there's always something preventing me from doing it. And he's down. Let's do a quick save. Not that, you know, normally you'd be able to do this, but we're doing it for laughs. Oh shit, biscuits. Help if I would actually just go the right way. Dog bastard. We definitely want to preserve, I believe, all of our health and MP. Or rely on level 1 healing. Ooh, something new! I think. I don't think we've fought in Thors down here yet. We are the cloud of darkness, bringer of wrath and destroyer of light. You and your world will be sacrificed to the void. Not if we have anything to say about it. Ha! This is the world of darkness. You think your powers of light can defeat us in our own land? Get wrecked, bro. Their light alone may not be enough, but our powers of darkness can suppress your evil. You would be willing to sacrifice your lives for the light? Fools! We will not let you reduce the world to nothing. Your demise is none of our concern. Well, this is all we can hope for. The crystals of darkness may be gone, but we have no need for them any longer. We will defeat you and absorb the powers of light. The world will become the void. This is where you die, warriors of light. Okay. Alright, so this is a really hard fight, but we've been storing up. Now we're just hoping that Cloud of Darkness's Uber attack is something we can handle, because that really makes or breaks your run. If you can't handle it, you're gonna have to go level a little bit, pretty much. Oh my god, I'm on fire! If only I had more. This is bad. Nice save. There's a bit of luck to this, so... Mainly because, yeah. It's a matter of getting Kiraja off before she attacks. It attacks, whatever you want to call it. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Let me think here. Almost out of Leviathan anyway. Did I elixir the wrong character? I think I did. Son of a bitch. Should be okay, but I have a feeling we're going to struggle a little bit here. Still kind of in it, but not for long. We should be getting there with throwing all those shurikens. Got him. Get fucked. See, just slow everything down when things start going ugly. Ha ha ha! Oh, God, my nipples are so hard right now. As are probably yours. In the beginning there was the void. Then came light and darkness. From them everything was born. The heavens, skies, water, fire, life. Time inexorably brings all back to its beginnings. But from life something new was born, a shining force that separated the light from the dark and illuminated the world. It was called hope. When the balance between light and dark is broken, and the world again slides towards oblivion, the chosen will appear once more. Do not forget that the source of the warrior's power is the hope that lives inside us all. Dreams, despair, love, time can obscure it all. Do not accept this, do not forget it. And time will never erase what life has to offer. Find your last remaining spark of light, a light that shines brightly when all else is dark. The light of hope. And being the Pope of Nope. Alright. Well, there it is. Final Fantasy III. The Pixel Remaster. Wait, there's more! You're all still here. Jack Todd, Fuckstick, Dildo, Tallywhacker. You did it! Well done. No doubt you're the true heroes of this story. Not half bad. Come on, it's time to go home. On our giant fuck ship. But we did it. Do we get to see it do the jump? It's gonna cut away. Come on. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure's been ours, but I think it's about time I return to MR. So, getting our little ending sequence. Well deserved, too. Fellas, you're back safe and sound. Chris barely broke a sweat. Without your help, we would have never made it. Thank you. If you ever need help, we heroes will be here. Come to train with us anytime until we meet again. We've reached Saronia. I suppose I must return. Thank you for everything, Your Highness. Oh, I mean, Your Majesty. It was your light that saved our world. It is I should be thanking you, brave warriors. If I can lead my kingdom with even half the courage you have shown, I would be content. You have my sincere thanks. We've downgraded to a smaller ship, apparently. For reasons. God, the music in these pixel remasters makes it worth playing them. Even if I have my mild complaints with them, I still find the music to be just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. We've almost reached Canaan. Yes, this is my stop. Gosh, this is my stop. My wife's probably worried sick. Wait, I'll get off. I'll get off here too. Why do you want to stop and get on, Dash? Well, I just wanted to check in on someone. Huh? Oh, fine. It's Selena, okay? Oh, you wanted to see her? How sweet. Oh, come on. Leave me alone. Go get her, Tiger. Remember, 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. I thought this was a family channel. You thought wrong. You so thought wrong. Honey. Oh dear, not in front of your friends. You're embarrassing me. Selena! Dash, please don't ever leave me again. Never, I promise. I remember what he said. 2 in the pink and 1 in the stink. We'll make it happen. Come on, honey. We can't let these kids show us up now, can we? Oh, fine. Just 1 kiss then, and yes, you could do the Spockter by going where no man's gone before. Whoops. Whoops, I got a little carried away. Sorry about that. Let me know if you let me know if you got any more adventures. I could always lend a hand. Oh, no, you don't. Looks like you're not going anywhere for a while, Dash. Don't rub it in. You're welcome back here anytime. Besides, you still gotta try my wife's cooking. Thank you, Sid. Dash, we'll see you later. Na 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 na. Shall we head back to Susune now, Your Highness? Can't I stay with you? I don't want to go home just yet. But, Princess Sarah... Don't you understand? I want to stay with you. Oh, did I embarrass you? Come on, let's go to Damn. She didn't get the magnificent foursome out of this, because there's no clear freaking characters. It's we're home. It's we're home. Oh, I can't wait to see where you grew up. Welcome back! Oh, Jack Tart Fuckstick Dildo Tallywhacker, you're home! We did it to Papa, Nina. Well, I always knew you were destined to do great things. We are proud of you. Welcome home. You saved the world. Wow, you're amazing. Joe, I guess they weren't joking about you being the Warriors of Light. Heroes get a kiss from me. Pucker up. Not so fast. Oops. The world is now safe from the darkness. All this is thanks to your pure hearts. Thank you, Warriors of Light. Oh, look, the light. Thought for first somebody had to fart there. Holy farts! The crystal is back to its former brilliance. It's beautiful. The darkness has disappeared and a new dawn has come. Fans across the globe, both past and present, and to the crew who brought the originals to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Yeah, you better. Sakaguchi is the reason you fuckers have a job. I'm always gonna bat for my bud Sakaguchi. Gotta do it. All right. Well, the music is great. Final Fantasy III, in general, is not a good Final Fantasy. You can see that it was lacking a lot of story elements. Actually, this is where I give 2 a better score when it comes to story. The game mechanics in 3 are okay, but we don't really see the series take off the way we would like it to until we get to Final Fantasy IV. But you can see what they took from 3 and 2 and 1 and made it work. They needed characters with distinct personalities, which they took from 2. They used a lot of the different job elements to create the characters in 4's different jobs, from Dragoon to Dark Knight to Paladin to Cid's engineering class and so on and so forth. So that was what was from there. The story with the crystals has been around since the first Final Fantasy, and it gets a little bigger every time. 3 taking it to the next degree. And then it did a good job with trying out ideas for airships in 3. The different types of ships that we would later see in Final Fantasy IV, from the regular airship to the fireproof airship with the drill bit on the end of it, to the lunar whale. Again, as much trash as I dump on Final Fantasy III, it was a pioneered game. It was a pioneering game to where they figured out the mechanics and got it working. But it is a heavily flawed game. A lot of the classes, as you notice just through me playing this, are trash, which we wouldn't later see improvements to until Final Fantasy V, which is probably the best job system Final Fantasy ever made. And classes like Evoker and Summoner, like I said, were useless, even though this is the first Final Fantasy to introduce summoning. Whereas once you got to the Sage, it didn't matter. Now, if you didn't get the Sage class, you were relying on Flare and Holy, and that do, I believe, less damage than Bahamut. So take that in stride with whatever you think or how you feel with your playstyles. I think the Pixel Remaster is a hair easier, especially because of the fast forwarding. You could pretty quickly grind, where in previous installments it definitely took a lot longer of a time. It seems a little more balanced in favor of the player as well, versus being balanced just in general. As far as this goes, like I said, it's probably the second worst Final Fantasy out there. I think 8 is a little better than this, but that's because it has a lot more going for it. Final Fantasy 13 is, in my opinion, the all-around worst Final Fantasy, and I know that's not a popular opinion to have. But yeah, I mean, as a whole, like, 13's mechanics suck. The characters are garbage. The story is awful. The villain's a piece of crap. The music's pretty good, but that's not, that's it. And so, with that said, I was, again, looking here at what we've got with Final Fantasy 3, is that it pioneered the later installments. Final Fantasy 13 was a step backwards, a significant step backwards, where the things that Final Fantasy 3 screwed up was because they didn't take the notes they took from Final Fantasy 2 that worked. And I think that was a big problem. And again, we're talking the 80s here. It wasn't probably easy to figure out what was wrong with 2 and going into 3 and so on and so forth. And so, whereas 13 should have known better, with its sequels and going into 15 and so on, but they still haven't learned yet, and I don't expect them to. As far as the series goes, again, I have a deep love for Final Fantasies 1 through 10, with probably my least favorite being Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 8. They're very close. I hate the story in Final Fantasy 8, and I hate the characters except for 3, Laguna Kira's Award. Final Fantasy 3 has an adaptation for the DS where it was Luneth, and they named the characters and stuff, and I hated that version of it too. It wasn't a very good version. So I'm glad they went back to the original, because there's not really much saving of the original Final Fantasy 3 and naming characters and stuff, unless you rewrote the whole story, which they tried to do a little bit. It just ultimately it doesn't work. So this is probably my recommendation if you want to play Final Fantasy 3. Mostly against my recommendation. I do not recommend that you play this game unless you're a hardcore Final Fantasy fan, because it's not a very good game. Again, being the worst in the cartridge line, probably the second, tied for worst out of maybe 1 through 10. Me not liking 8 very much. Because for me it comes down to story, and the story in this is pretty thin. and the characters aren't as interesting. At least you have the drama in Final Fantasy II helping carry some weight. Again, ultimately, Final Fantasy 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10 are great Final Fantasy installments. And like I said, unless they restructured the entire story and redid the entire, mechanics, trying to bring this to a AAA level would be definitely very difficult. Does the storyline with Luna, like with the 4 characters given personality and story, does it add much? That would honestly be really hard to say. I would have to say that attempt was bad. Could it be done? Yes. And it could be done a lot better. And that's really the gist of this Pixel remaster is, since it wasn't done better, you're better off playing this version of it. For what it's worth. So, yeah. Again, solid JRPG, definitely on the harder side. Again, 2 and 3 are pretty brutal. I maybe have made it look easy, but ultimately it's, getting the levels you need. And to be fair with a lot of you, we weren't over leveled by end game. We were struggling in that fight. Nor did we have enough money to really buy more shurikens either. I mean, we could have probably bought 4 more, and maybe we would have won the fight sooner, but that's a big iffy kind of thing. So, yeah, again, people who say Final Fantasy is a flawless series is clearly full of shit. But like I said, 2 has its problems, 3 has its problems, 4 to me is almost a perfect kind of concept. It's very well structured, very well made, and every game ripped that game off. Every franchise that came out during the Super Nintendo era, from Breath of Fire to Lufia, and all of them pretty much ripped off Final Fantasy IV. And it was the foundation of the JRPG Golden Age, which is pretty much the Super Nintendo age all the way through PlayStation. Everyone would always look back at 5 as the kind of the base, and or 4, Final Fantasy 4, and every Final Fantasies 1 through 3 led to what made 4 pretty darn good. So yeah, so my goal eventually going into future Let's Plays is I really would like to pretty much get a Let's Play of all the Final Fantasies 1 through 10 done. I think all that's left in that series is 5 and 8, which aren't going to be that hard to get through. They're actually more entertaining than 3. So I'm glad I got this band-aid ripped off, so to speak. And, from there I would then have to do 12. I've already done 13. And then the sequels, I don't know. I'd probably do 12 before I do 13. And then 15 at some point, but that's going to be a very fucking long Let's Play. So I might I might record it, take a break, record for something else, then keep recording, or kind of rotate, do with a bigger focus on 15, and then eventually work our way to the other stuff. And hopefully we'll have a coherent Let's Play of 15 at some point. And no, we're not doing the Adamantoids battle. Get fucked. But, and I have other games to do Let's Plays of. I really need to, at some point, work on Phantasy Star 3. I also need to do Legend of Dragoon, Terranigma, Wild Arms 4 and 5 at some point. Eventually, Phantasy Star 4, which is Phantasy Star at the end of the millennium or something. I think it's something like that. Shining Force 3, Shining Force Final Conflict. I did a leveling analysis, but I actually never made a Let's Play of it. So expect that coming up eventually at some point. Yeah, just a whole bunch of games. I need to start on Kudelka so I can do the Shadow Heart series. That way you guys have the origin for that going. There's lots of stuff that's got to get worked on my backlog, and I know a lot of you guys keep recommending me games, and I thank you for that. There's other Dragon Quest games I want to play too for you guys, but it's a game of catch up at this point. So to a degree, got so many games to do. I will get to a lot of those games you've asked, from Dragon Quest to the other Shining games that are out there that I know you guys have been really wanting to see. So you just bear with me as I work my way towards them. I guarantee we will get to them all at some point. But anywho, that's it. That's the end. What is this? Data save progress up to the final boss. Sure. Sweet. Puts us back on the world map, too. So, anyway. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Go by Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ActorStudios for more live gaming action that I can't do on YouTube. And if you want to support the channel, I usually try to put links in the descriptions for these. I want this channel is growing nicely. We got our 3 different shows running. Everybody's having a lot of fun. And I can't thank you enough for sticking with me through this really, really rough playthrough of Final Fantasy III. So thanks for stopping by, guys. I'm your host, RPG Guy, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, my!